Jessica Chastain, 32 facts on one of the most stunning and talented actresses of our generation. If you ask the average movie fan who Jessica Chastain was back in 2008 to 2010, you might get some blank stares, but what a difference a year made. From 2011 on, she'd go on to be one of the busiest and most sought-after actresses of this generation, garnering awards and name recognition left and right. Whether it's drama, horror, sci-fi, comedy, or action, Jessica Chastain is the definition of versatility, with equal parts beauty and talent in inhabiting her various characters. So let's dive into the details of this fantastic actress's life and career. Number 1. Origins. She was born Jessica Michelle Chastain on March 24, 1977 in Sacramento, California. Number 2. She's reluctant to discuss her family background, and understandably so. Jessica is estranged from her biological father, who passed away in 2013, and her younger sister Juliet died by suicide in 2003. However, she has a close bond with her firefighter stepfather and maternal grandmother. Number 3. Any dream will do. Jessica caught the acting bug at age 7 when her grandmother took her to see a production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. She would put on shows with other children, seeing herself as the artistic director. Number 4. A possible dancer. At age 13, she was part of a dance troupe and showed promise as a dancer before gravitating towards acting. Number 5. Jessica struggled in school, just like a lot of us. In a 2014 interview with Glamour, Jessica shared how she was bullied as a child because of her freckles and red hair, and in high school, she struggled academically. "I was a terrible student," and considered herself a misfit. She didn't qualify for graduation, but eventually got an adult diploma. Number 6. Solace in Shakespeare. Jessica found an outlet when she joined her school's drama club. She's also an admitted Shakespeare geek, having fallen in love with his works after attending the Oregon Shakespeare Festival with her class. Number 7. An unlikely benefactor. After making her stage debut in a production of Romeo and Juliet, Jessica was accepted into the prestigious Juilliard Acting School in New York, and she won a scholarship funded by a particularly famous alumnus, Robin Williams. Number 8. Speaking of Robin Williams, Jessica laments that she never got to properly meet Williams before his death in 2014, but she did send him many thank you letters, and her best friend and fellow Juilliard alum, Jess Weixler, confirmed that Williams had watched all of Jessica's films. Number 9. She struggled with anxiety in her first year of Juilliard, to the extent that Jessica came close to being dropped from the program. Adding to the pressure, she was the first person in her family to attend college, but after performing in a production of Anton Chekhov's The Seagull during her second year, she gained her confidence. She graduated in 2003. Number 10. A surprising connection. One of Jessica's classmates in Juilliard was Oscar Isaac. The two would eventually co-star in 2014's A Most Violent Year, and are set to reunite in an upcoming limited series remake of Scenes from a Marriage. Number 11. Early on, her red hair was considered a problem. Seriously. It's hard to imagine Jessica without her signature red hair, but when she started out on auditions in LA, people recommended that she dye her hair blonde. She also faced remarks that she wasn't pretty enough, believe it or not. Number 12. The First Jobs. She made her TV debut in a 2005 pilot remake of Dark Shadows, which wasn't picked up to series. She also guest starred on ER and Veronica Mars. And as an actor who studied or is based in New York, naturally, she appeared on one of the Law & Order shows, specifically Law & Order Trial by Jury, in which she played a recurring role as an ADA. Number 13. She continued to work in theater. She met and co-starred with Michelle Williams in the 2004 production of The Cherry Orchard. The two soon became good friends and were even roommates. Her theater work led to her being recommended to a particular acting legend. Number 14. Enter Pacino. Al Pacino was one of the first to champion her when he cast her in the title role in his production of Oscar Wilde's Salome. Her work elevated her profile and helped gain the attention of casting directors. Number 15. The film debut. In 2008, Jessica made her feature film debut with the lead role in the independent drama Jolene, inspired by the Dolly Parton song of the same name. While the film received mixed reviews, Jessica drew praise for her performance. Number 16. 2011 was the year everything changed for her. Due to the release schedule, Jessica had a very busy 2011. The year saw 6 of her films being released, almost all receiving critical acclaim. Of note are Take Shelter with Michael Shannon, an adaptation of Shakespeare's Coriolanus with Ralph Fiennes and Gerard Butler, and director Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life with Brad Pitt and Sean Penn. Also, number 17, Jessica Chastain, Oscar nominee. Among Jessica's 2011 films were The Help with Viola Davis and Emma Stone. The film was her biggest hit of all time, with critics praising her performance as socialite Celia Foote. She received her first Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress, which she lost to her co-star Octavia Spencer. Number 18. She's made the list. In 2012, she was named one of Time's 100 most influential people in the world, among other lists, runner-up for Esquire's Sexiest Woman Alive, as well as Elle's annual Hollywood Power List. Number 19. She believes in preparation for her roles. Just to name a few, Jessica learned German and Krav Maga to prepare for the role of a Mossad agent in The Depth. For The Help, she researched Celia's environment and put on weight to properly play the role. And she also met with astronauts and lobbyists for her roles in The Martian and Miss Sloane, respectively. Number 20. Zero Dark 30 tested her. Despite securing another Oscar nomination, Jessica admits that the film's dark subject matter made it difficult for her to film. She admitted to suffering from depression and bursting into tears while working. Number 21. She still knows how to lighten up. Despite her serious roles, she can still have fun and enjoy herself. While taking a break from filming Crimson Peak to celebrate her birthday, she partied with Tom Hiddleston and the two did ping pong matches, crazy dancing, and karaoke. And her episode of Saturday Night Live gave us the What Even Matters Anymore sketch and the non-ubiquitous gif of her chugging wine in despair. Number 22. She's musically inclined. She plays the ukulele and even sings. She's set to do her own singing in the upcoming The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Number 23. Going meatless. Jessica is a vegan and is even one of the investors of the meat substitutes company, Beyond Meat. Number 24. The animal lover. Jessica adores her 3-legged rescue dog, Chaplin. She's even referred to him as the love of my life. Number 25. Frequent collaborators. Of her co-stars, 2 are probably the most frequent. Jason Clarke, Zero Dark 30, Lawless, Texas Killing Fields, and James McAvoy, The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby, Dark Phoenix, It Chapter 2. Number 26. She idolizes serious actresses. Among her favorite actresses are Cate Blanchett, Tilda Swinton, Emily Watson, Isabel Huppert, Julianne Moore, and Marianne Cotillard. Number 27. She was briefly coy about her age, and yet it's easy to see why. In a 2013 interview with The Independent on the subject of her age, Jessica at the time said, "I will never say my age because I'm an actress, and I want to play different ages." Even an earlier profile picked her age at about 30, but considering how ageist Hollywood can be towards actresses, one can understand her then evasiveness. And on that note, number 28, Jessica Chastain, The Advocate. Jessica considers herself a feminist. Among the issues, she's spoken out on are discrimination towards women and minorities in Hollywood, portrayals of women in film, on-set gender balance, and equal pay, highlighting how Michelle Williams received less pay for her work on All the Money in the World than Mark Wahlberg, despite being a co-lead, and sexual harassment, including contributing to the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund. She also supports the mental health nonprofit organization To Write Love on Her Arms, as well as Planned Parenthood. Number 29. Fittingly, she gravitates towards complex female characters. In line with her feminist leaning, she's drawn towards playing more flawed female characters, like the ones in A Most Violent Year, Zero Dark 30, Miss Sloane, Molly's Game, and Ava. Number 30. Happily married to royalty, yet private. Despite being one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, Jessica has managed to keep details of her personal life private. What's known is that she's married to Gianluca Passi de Propulsolo, an Italian count and executive for fashion band Moncler. After after several years of dating. The two have a daughter together via surrogacy. Number 31. Her next film originated from her. Jessica came up with the idea for the upcoming female-led spy thriller 355 and pitched it to writer-director Simon Kinberg as the two worked on Dark Phoenix. The two would co-produce the film, Jessica via her Freckle Films production company, and assemble a cast that includes Jessica, Lupita Nyong'o, Diane Kruger, Penelope Cruz, and Bing Bing Fan. Number 32. And finally, yes, she's aware of the resemblance between her and Bryce Dallas Howard. They've even poked fun at how people confuse the two.